Good morning. Man, it's humid out here. I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't love it. Actually, I don't mind it. It just means it's hot girl summer. Hot girl summer. That hot girl summer thing is hilarious because me and my best friend and our kids, whenever we do something dumb or make a bad choice, we're like, hot girl summer. It's so funny. So if you hear me say that, just know I've probably done something dumb. All right. This poem is from May 30th, 2026. Last month. It's called State Champions. There are 120, let me start over. There are between 110 and 120 women's lacrosse teams that compete each year as members of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. I grew up in rural Cumberland County, and we didn't get women's soccer until I was a senior in high school. I remember being so excited to try out and eventually made the team that was led by my AP English teacher. I had never heard of lacrosse until my sister played on the rec team at Appalachian State University. Lacrosse is an elite sport that doesn't make it into the rural parts of our state because of the cost of equipment, fields, and typically because there's a lack of coaching experience. I'm grateful to live in Wake County and to raise my kids in some of, if not the, best schools in our great state. I'm grateful our schools have the resources to be members of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association and for fields, equipment, and especially trained and intelligent coaches. I'm grateful that the parents I sit beside cheering on our girls are supportive and loving and have the means to support pizza pasta parties, coach gifts, and last-minute emergencies. But back to State Champions. As a parent, like most of you here, I get to see things in 5D and see around corners, as a therapist once told me. She also said, our kids, at least the teenagers, can only see in 3D. So I tried explaining to my kids and some of their friends that being invited to the big game is the honor. Being invited means you chose to take a number of risks. You chose to try out. You chose to go all in and get the equipment. You chose to work through the awkwardness of meeting new people, of putting your little hearts out there and being vulnerable by raising your hand to say, I want that. You chose to attend every single grueling practice and not quit, and chose to continue practicing in the rain, the heat, when you didn't feel great, when you were experiencing a heartbreak, when you failed a test, when you got in trouble at school. You chose to continue showing up for your coach, your team, your friends, and mostly yourself. Mostly yourself. You might not realize it, but you were teaching yourself patience, resilience, to keep going when things got hard, to lean on one another when the burden was too heavy to carry alone. You taught yourself compassion and grace. And even those of you riding the bench most of the games, you especially deserve acknowledgement for not giving up or quitting, because you didn't get playing time for keeping our spirits up with dances, twirls, and general tomfoolery. You're a key piece of the team. You all could have chosen the easy way out, but not one of you on the team chose that. You instead chose yourselves. And I look at the team today that I've had the honor of watching for 3 years now, and I see strong, agile, confident, beautiful baddies. So yeah, the coolest thing that happened so far was the invite to play in the 2026 North Carolina State Championship game. And watching you all play with integrity, compassion, and style was a memory I'll carry with me for the rest of my days. All the coaches have spent their careers teaching you all what it looks like to play with integrity on the field and take responsibility when you make mistakes. Did they annoy you with sprints? Did they make you angry standing on the sidelines? Were they relentless in their commitment to never miss a practice? Heck yeah, they were. Do you deserve that level of respect delivered through consistency? Heck yeah, you do. So my prayer for every one of you beautiful humans is to hold your head high. A win would have been a very, very sweet treat. But the lessons and growth you've gained from being a part of the ever-loving Apex High School lacrosse team will stick with you for the rest of your lives. Now go hug your coaches and parents because they made all of this come true. I wrote this after the second place finish, 9-7. Those kids battled. They fought and fought until the very end. And it was a bitter loss, but bittersweet too, you know? Love you, mean it.